Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Colby, and this is the Summer Chronicles. Let's get into it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Chicky.fi. I'm your host, Kaya.
And I'm co-host, Colby.
And for getting right into it, Colby, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Haven't talked to you in a minute. That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, kind of crashed out at work on you the other week, so sorry about that.
All good. It happens.
But you probably noticed, but we just had a whole bunch of coworkers that just graduated from high school or college.
Yeah.
I think I got maybe 2 shout outs in me that I can give out this one time. Marissa and her sister graduated from college and high school. So Marissa graduated from college, her sister got high school. Big congrats to them. And I think my favorite, I'm not going to call favorites, but my favorite valedictorian graduated as well. And that was Miss Shelley. Shelley graduated. Very proud of her. But overall, congratulations to the entire class of 2025, whether you're graduating kindergarten, high school, middle school, college. Congratulations. Colby, do you have any type of advice for this incoming class going into the next journey?
Hear me out. Just take off the summer. Enjoy your summer. You deserve it. You earned it. You worked through 3 whole seasons. You deserve a break. So enjoy it.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. This is your last summer to enjoy yourself. Take that time. Do whatever you want. If you want to go to a water park the entire summer, do it. If you want to be one of those people who wants to get ahead in the game and go to summer school, I guess. But if you decide that you want to do a mix of both, go for it. I this new class going into the next journey. I hope and pray that you guys are very successful in what you do, no matter what you choose. I hope you're very successful in it, and that you learn some things, you make some mistakes. Don't I've heard this at my cousin's graduation. Don't make regrets. Don't have regrets for the things that you do. If you decide to, instead of pulling an all-nighter, you go out and party, don't regret that. You're enjoying yourself and you're learning, and that's okay. If you wake up the next day and you're maybe I shouldn't have gone to that, that's different. But live with no regrets. That was what was said. But live with no regrets. Because if you live with no regrets, things fall a little bit smoothly for you. And I think for me, from my personal standpoint, when I was a high school senior, just live the life that you want to live. Don't live for other people. Do what you want to do. Study what you want to do. If you decide that nursing's not your degree and you want to go into something like finance, go for it. You never know what's going to happen unless you take a leap.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from college.
I didn't go.
It's okay. I went for you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
As I think about it, I do not miss college at all. I miss the environment. Because the college that I went to, it wasn't, and I'll say this time and time again, it wasn't a real school. And I enjoyed the people. I didn't really, the assignments were kind of mediocre, but I enjoyed the people that I was surrounded with. And Linnell, she would say the same thing too. It wasn't actual college, because even though you finished some of the courses, you still had to take everything all over again, which was BS. So we had I don't know if I told you this, but my English teacher was a high school English teacher. So I was taking college English, but it was just a lesson plan off of Purdue.
Wow.
I would not lie to you about that. It was an easy A, but at the end of the day, I had to take everything all over again because it wasn't accredited. So even if I would have finished and moved on in law enforcement, I still had to reset, which was a waste of time and a waste of money. But luckily, I didn't pay anything, and I had a full ride. So kudos to me.
Yeah, if you got full rides, don't hesitate. Use it.
And then COVID happened, and then that just everything hit the fan.
Yeah.
But I mean, college wasn't like I said, my experience with college was definitely different from the traditional route, just because it wasn't a real college. And I've seen recent posts and everything, and they start off with like 30 plus kids every single year. So it's 30 plus kids, and it goes down as like the months go on. So if you start off with 30, by the time you hit December, you're at 15. And then by the time you hit like the following May, you're at like 5 kids. And so when you get to that second year, you only got a handful of people left. And when you get to that very end, you're either down to 2 people or you're down to 1. And this year, they were down to 1.
Wow.
I was like, that's crazy, because they had 2 like months ago. And then when I got to graduation, only 1 person walked. I kind of felt bad for them, because they still had you still have to do everything all over again. You still have to go to you have to go to a community college and do all those courses again, because those courses that you're taking now, they don't matter. Hell, I think my policing teacher, I love and respect him. He was they called him professors, but he was a former law enforcement officer in the state of New York. Is he allowed to be a teacher? Probably not, but he taught us how to communicate and everything, which is a good skill to have. But I still need, if I was to continue pursuing law enforcement, I still needed to go take a communications class, because it's not a real accredited college or university, or whatever you want to call it. I still think it's a scam to this day.
And while college may not be the route you want to take, I'm here to offer you alternatives. Obviously, you can just go straight to work.
Ew.
Go into a trade. They pay well. Granted, it's going to suck, especially for the first couple of years.
Well, it depends on what you do, though, but continue.
True. But you really just need to set an application, and it might take a while to get a response back, but once you do, you're kind of set. Now, also, there's alternatives to college in terms of learning as well. For one thing, I forget the name of the website, but I have a website that I'm taking basically online classes for coding and learning Python, and also learning hardware and software development. Of course.
Is it that Google thing?
Huh?
Is it like that Google certification?
It's
kind of.
What is it called? Yeah. I don't think it's specifically Google. Of course, I can't remember.
I think I know what you're talking about, but go on.
But yes, it is a certification, and it carries the same weight as going to 4 years of college. In that specific context. You can't just take that class and then go into law or something. It obviously has to be something in terms of tech and is actually going to be applied.
Is it kind of well, no, yours is not cybersecurity. I know I took one. I think it was similar to what you. I think I know what you're talking about. I took one similar to that, and I learned tech. So it was cybersecurity and learning how to fix computers and reboot them from the inside out.
Yeah. And you learn
I think I know what you're talking about. I think
for really cheap as well.
Because what is it, $75 or so?
Yeah, there's a website that has all the basically college classes where you can just watch the videos of them taking place. And then there's a different website that you actually take a test for the certificate, which is $500. Might be less than that, actually, to just take the test. If you pass it, you get it. That is insane compared to the thousands of dollars you'd have to pay to go to college.
And then you have to be in debt for all that and everything. If you were to go to college and everything. But luckily, some people do have the opportunity to, get scholarships. But like you said, if you don't go the college route and you just want to go to trade school or something, that's a good alternative to have. Because, I just had a stroke. My bad. I felt that in my chest, I felt a whole stroke coming up. But that's a good like thing to have because we need more people doing trade because it helps not only your community but it also helps your state as a whole. So like, if you go and be like an electrician, you're not just being an electrician for your city. You're probably helping the state, like Georgia Power and everything like that. It's like, I think it's important that everybody learns something in trade, whether you pursue it or not. It's always good to have that skill because it'll either save you money or it'll put money into your pocket, depending on what you do.
Handyman skills are amazing to have.
All I can do is fix a computer.
I can do a little bit of just about anything, but only a small part.
Well, today I fixed the doors. I think I should put that on my resume.
Exactly.
All I did, I just threw tape on it and called it a day.
If it works.
No, like literally, like I just threw tape on the door and just said, okay, it works. It's fine. Also, I got innovative today. There was, I had to clean because, it's Memorial Day at the time of this recording. They wanted me to clean like the screens that we have inside. Mm-hmm. So there was a pad missing off of like this long stick. It was like an extender stick, kind of like the ones that we have for the menu boards.
Yeah.
So we didn't have like the little pads or whatever. So I took two rubber bands. I wrapped like a blue towel around it, and then I sprayed that sucker down with like blue spray, and then I just cleaned the entire screen with it. And then awesome. I had to scrub the ceiling because somebody spilled strawberry on top of the ceiling.
Huh?
So, do you not look up at all at work?
No.
So there is like this thing like on the counter. Like if you looked up, it was like a splotch of like something red. It wasn't blood. It was just strawberry. And it's been on there for a few months. So I was like, okay, I'm going to finally get it with like my innovation. Some of it came off, some of it didn't. But what I did next was that I had taken like a red wipe, wrapped that in the paper, like wrapped that with the rubber band. And then I took like one of those blue scrub pads and I wrapped it again with the rubber band. And I just started scrubbing that sucker down. So I scrubbed the wall and then I tried to get the ceiling. But as I'm getting the ceiling, like it's dripping with like the sandy white like liquid. And so everybody's like, oh my gosh, something's dripping on my head. I think it's leaking. I was like, you're fine. Shut up. And so I'm just scrubbing. I got most of it off, not all, but I mean, it's better than what it was before. Yeah. I think I should put that on my resume too. Being innovative with a stick.
Innovative with a stick.
I think I deserve a raise for scrubbing for using a stick because, a stick can be used for anything.
It's the most versatile thing.
Sometimes. But going off of graduation talk, I went to 2 graduations last week. Okay. The second graduation, loved it. It went by pretty fast. But the first graduation, I went on Tuesday. So I got there early. I started at 7 or like 7:30 or so. And so they're doing like the presentation of the diplomas to like the honor students first. I don't know how it was for you, but they're doing that first. Like, so they're highlighting, like they're giving it to the honor kids. And as they're doing that, because this was new to me, as they're doing that, they're also recognizing the students within like the special education program. So you have your honor grads on like the left side, like if you're looking at it from the stage down, you have your honor kids on the left and then the other students on the right. And so like they're pretty much zigzagging. And they had just got done doing the honor kids, so they move on to the special education students. Kobe, this is like, everything is going fine. And so this one girl, like, she's like, I'm not making fun of nobody. I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm not making fun of nobody. This was just like really messed up. So she's in a wheelchair. She comes up the ramp. She gets her diploma and everything, and she comes down the ramp. And as she's coming down the ramp, she has to go, like, she's going like to my right, but her left. So they're turning her this way. And so this older lady is pushing this girl down the ramp. And they get to like this corner, like after you take your picture, you hit the corner. They get to the corner and my eyes are just on this girl because I'm like, something doesn't seem right. And so as I'm watching her, the wheel gets caught in the grass. The lady who's pushing it just dumps the girl out of the wheelchair. And I was like, oh my God. like nobody laughed. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh!" Oh, like, and like the camera was on her, and they had to pan the camera up fast because it was like there was no way, like this just happened. And so I'm thinking I'm the only one that saw this, and I was like, "Did y'all not see the little girl just get dumped out of the wheelchair?" Nobody really, like, some people did see it as I kept talking about it in the week. Some people did see it, but like she gets dumped out of this wheelchair. Now she's on all fours, and she's on all fours. She's down there for like a good minute, so she ends up getting up, and instead of like, I don't know like her condition or nothing, so I'm not gonna be like, I don't know why she just didn't walk away. She stands there.
Just stand up for yourself, bro.
I mean, she could walk. That's the thing. She could walk. Are
you really gonna take that?
She could walk. She can walk. Don't no. She could walk. I don't think she could walk far, but she could walk. So she gets up, and now she's just standing up. And the lady who brought her down the ramp is still holding on the wheelchair. She dusts herself off and just plops back into the chair. And I was like, I wouldn't sit back in that chair if that lady's going to push me again. And she sits back down, and they're still trying to push her on the grass. And I was like, did y'all not learn the lesson the first time? They keep rolling her. They managed to finally get her, but they finally roll her to the corner. And like, I'm just like, where are her parents at? Because there was another kid, like he was like, he wasn't in a wheelchair, but I think he may have had like a learning disability or something. But like his parents immediately got him, and they went to the car. And
yeah, like that's fair.
I mean, like a lot of them, like they weren't staying long. They just came to get their diploma and they left. And so like I think the girl ended up leaving maybe like 10 minutes after that, like after that whole thing. But I was just like, y'all dumped her on graduation. The one night of the year, you dump her.
That is so messed up.
See,
unfortunate it was.
The problem is that you're laughing about it.
Maybe.
You're messed up. That's the problem. Because like when I saw, like, Kobe, I'm so glad I did not record this. But like when I saw it, I was like, a homegirl is on the floor at graduation right now.
It is honestly a really messed up situation.
And like, me being me, like if I was in her shoes, I would have just walked off. Like not walked off to sit down. I would have just kept walking to the parking lot. It was so bad. It was so bad. And but like when what, Kobe?
She was in a wheelchair.
But the thing is, she could walk.
Just walk to the parking lot.
Kobe, how do you think she got up and got back into the chair?
Standing up and getting back into a chair.
She walked into the chair. She walked and sat down into the chair. She only had to walk a couple feet, but still. Or if I'm going to be on all fours, I'm going to crawl my ass back to my seat.
You are not crawling on graduation night.
On graduation, I'm having a fit. I'm crying because you just ruined my night.
Yes, the night was ruined. But like, save face. Just sit back in the chair and try not to say anything.
I would have been bawling my eyes out if I was in that chair. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Nah, that's
sorry for the cussing, but I would have been like, there's no way. There was no. You dumped me out on graduation night. You could have dumped me out on prom. You could have dumped me out on another night, but graduation night?
On prom night? I don't know about that.
Well, they had 2 proms, but that's besides the point. On graduation night?
I didn't go to graduation, so.
Kobe, you barely went to school.
Correct.
Also, I kind of feel bad for the class of 2025 because like so graduation 1, they didn't have fireworks at the end of their graduation, and I was like, oh, that's tough.
There's supposed to be fireworks?
You didn't go to your own graduation, so you would not know.
That's fair.
But at mine, we had fireworks. When my brother graduated, they had fireworks. Class of 2025 did not get fireworks. And what made it even like more like that entire class is like, as I watched them, I'm like, this class is going to be special. Like not special in a bad way, just special. Because like they got to the very end. No, let me back up really quick. There were these 2 girls. They may have been twins. I do not know. I'm not going to say their full name just because of like how insanely similar their names are. So let's say one, like, I'm gonna call them like not even a different name.
Thing
So
1, thing 2.
we can do that, but how their names were spelled, it was literally the exact same name, just one letter different.
Mm.
So if their name was like, let's say, I'm not gonna say John because that's a guy's name.
Joe and Joey.
Sarah. Let's go with Sarah. So
yeah,
Sarah
with an
is
H.
spelled like Sarah 1 is spelled Sarah, right? Sarah 2, Sara. They're the same name. Their middle name, I can give the middle name. It was like Addison. It was Adison for the first one. The second one, Addison. Edison. E.
What? That's Edison. That's Edison.
Edison. Right, it's Edison. But the first one was Addison.
Edison, Addison.
Right, but it was literally one letter off. Like their first name, one letter off. So if it was DIA, the other was DEA. But they were pronounced the same.
What?
Well, very similar. So you had Dia and Dea, right?
Mm.
Very similar. Middle name, similar, just off by one letter. To add the kicker, they both had pink hair. Both had pink. I was like, they got to be twins. They have to be twins. And somebody like, no, they cousins. They're not funny. But I was like, they're twins? Okay. And then at the end of that graduation, they were doing the turning of the tassels. You didn't go to graduation, of course, but they did the turning of the tassels where you go from left to right to signify that you're a graduate. And so when they did that, these kids had already, like, they were jumping up. Well, no, that's not what happened. They got to the very last name. They were jumping up and everything, did the turning of the tassels. Everybody's jumping. And they're like, graduation's not over. It's not over yet. What are y'all doing? And then they ended up, like, having, like, the principal was like, I'll wait. So all the kids, like, they ran back to their seats, sat down. And then he was like, you guys are now graduates. And these kids are acting a fool once again. Like, they're going insane. I'm like, y'all are not done yet. So they had to sit back down for the last time. So it took 3, like, they were just all acting a fool at the very end of graduation. And I was like, this is going to be a special class. Will they all make it through? Probably not. But they have potential to do something. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm kind of scared for this new generation, like this next generation.
They call it Gen Alpha.
I think we're getting close to that.
Yeah.
Like we're still like what, Gen X or something? Or not Gen X, Gen Z.
Yeah.
So we're on that second half of Gen Z, and in like what, 2 or 3 years, then we'll have Gen Alpha going to high school. Ew. Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, the iPad kids will be they're going to middle school, and a lot of them will be going to high school soon. I think it's 3 and 4 years.
Excited?
No, because like my cousin, he's 11. Going to be 12 this year. Yeah, about 2 years. These kids are going to be in high school. The Skibidi Toilet kids are going to be in high school.
And they're going to be the newcomers of the workforce.
The Sigma kids. They're all going to want to be streamers.
My generation did the same thing.
No, I'm talking about Future Kai Cenats and Speed. And then what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Anyways.
Also, at graduation number 2, I saw a kid who looked just like you.
Another doppelganger of me?
But he was the valedictorian.
Oh, me in another life. Good for him.
And he's going to Harvard. I was like, Kobe? This kid looks like Kobe. And I was like, because I texted Avery and I was like, this kid literally looks like Kobe.
Good for him, bro.
But his hair was like, it was kind of like yours, but not as blonde. But definitely one, like this kid got a full ride scholarship to Harvard.
I hope he has a good life.
I mean, he's pretty smart. He had all A's all 4 years of high school.
I just didn't care enough.
Oh, we know. You stopped going after that first semester. You said, I'm not going back to school.
Yeah, that was 11th grade, and it was bad. But look, I came back 12th grade year, and I got all A's on all classes that I took.
You never went to school. That's the problem.
Yeah, 11th grade, yeah. But I went to 12th grade.
Barely went to school, Kobe.
Look, just because I have fun in my hobbies.
Fun?
Working.
Fun?
Fun.
All you did was sleep. What are you talking about, fun?
Sleeping is fun, dude. Daydreaming is the best.
Speaking of daydreaming, we're kicking off Summer Chronicles with this episode.
Dreaming of days.
Dreaming of the summer. It's going to be I'm not even going to say a doozy. It's going to be a great one this summer.
Well, you got plans?
Of course I have plans. It's basketball season. I just saw Paige Big Buckets Beckers on Saturday. I love Paige Beckers. Paige, if you ever listen to my podcast, please sponsor me with some Gatorade or something, please. Quench my thirst, Paige. Quench my thirst. Huh?
She would sponsor you with Gatorade?
I mean, a kind donation of Gatorade would be really nice, but I would be very appreciative of a supply package of Sprite. Not the bottles. I want the cans, please, Paige.
Wow.
But I saw Paige Beckers on Saturday. I had a great time.
Ooh.
But I will be going to a lot of basketball games, and I'm getting flown out to go to New York with the Atlanta Dream.
Right. There you go.
I know. I got a busy June. What else am I doing this summer? Oh, we're having a water day this summer that I'm planning. So super soakers, water balloons, barbecue. We're gonna have a nice little kickback this summer. Because I think this is one of few summers that we'll have left that we can have our sanity before everything hits the fan.
Again, for the nth year in a row.
Well, last summer was a little bit better. I think this summer is like the one before everything hits the fan. Like, I feel like it's given like Call of Duty, like the Nuketown a little bit. I get those vibes.
Nuketown vibes?
I'm getting Nuketown vibes.
That's a little scary.
At least I'm not getting, what was that one game? The one like you were like in a bunker. Fallout. At least I'm not getting Fallout vibes.
Or Amnesia. That'd be an even worse one.
Or Quarantine.
No. Wait, we were there.
But Nuketown, I mean, when I used to play Call of Duty, I'm like, I want to stay in Nuketown. And then every time we got to the end, like the very end of like the round, and like, you know, like when you're leaving the game, like they end up nuking the city. Drops. I was like, never mind. Never
it's such
mind.
A classic though.
Because like they would nuke the town and you see robots flying around. Like all the little dummies would be everywhere. But I think this summer would be one of our best summers. And I will say with the Summer Chronicles, we do have a new I don't know how to describe it. It's not really a logo, but we have like a new color scheme going on. So it gives off like bomb pop kind of vibe. If you get 4th of July, it's a bomb pop kind of style that we got going on because we're gonna have fun this summer. We're going to be outside this summer, and we're just here, honestly. Also, we're also close to 850 downloads.
Good. Keep that number rising. I want to see it hit the thousands. That's our first, like, real mark.
We hit 1,000 downloads. I will shoot Kobe with a firework on the 4th of July. Deal. Look at that.
What? I didn't agree to this, but also
there is no agreement. You're on the show now, so.
All right, guys, if we ever make it to like 50,000 downloads, Pretty big, I know. That's 50 times more than her goal, but 10 of those like bomb fireworks being tossed inside of her house.
You're an asshole for that. And I hope I hope that your FBI. Oh, I sounded a little slow on that one. Sorry. If your FBI agent is listening to you, I hope you understand. You just threatened me, and this is going everywhere.
You threatened me.
I did not. I did not threaten you. I just said I would shoot you with a firework. I didn't say when. Well, I did say when, but still, I wouldn't. Maybe a bottle rocket. How about a bottle rocket?
Bottle rocket?
Or
we could do a bottle rocket.
We could do a Roman candle.
Yeah. We could start shooting them like Harry Potter, you know? Just bow, 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 bow.
Speaking of bow, bow. I'm going back to graduation really quick. Everybody was like, they were cheering like for like, you know, their kid or whatever. And I hear like these like sounds. It's like a boom, boom, boom. I said, those are gunshots. And everybody like within like my like vicinity like that could hear me started laughing. And I was like, y'all are laughing, but we live in America. I think those are gunshots over there.
Yeah.
And then there was a bird hanging at the speedway and it was just dangling. Everybody, like, I thought it was a live bird. So it looked like a giant vulture. Like, it was just swinging, like, off of, like, one of the poles. Like, we thought, like, it got caught and then electrocuted. It was just a fake bird. So we messed with one person and we told them that it was going to fall on him. And he started panicking to the point he was like, "Stop! That's not funny. It's going to fall on me." And then he started pushing everybody over. Because he didn't want the bird to fall on him, but it wasn't going to fall.
It's like a mistletoe bird. Redneck's mistletoe.
Speaking of rednecks, did you ever watch Duck Dynasty?
I know some of it, but hardly any.
I never really watched it, but the older guy, I think his name was Phil, he recently passed.
Dang.
Yeah. Rest in peace, but I don't really know the guy. But I know our countryside listeners definitely enjoyed Duck Dynasty. I'll grill up some duck for y'all one day. Also, sidetrack. What are your plans for the summer? My bad.
Yeah. So I'm kicking this summer off with I'm buying a whole new PC. So I'm gonna have even better quality. Well, I guess the webcam's different, so it's not going to be better quality. It's just going to stay the same.
As long as you can play your games. I'm going to have
better quality.
It's fine. Also, I got a new phone coming.
Yeah, you told me the 16?
16 Pro.
Yeah, for free.
For the free. This is not a sponsored deal, but if you're looking for a new device, definitely go to Verizon. New and existing members do get a free launch. They get a free iPhone 16 Pro, iPad, and Apple Watch. Valid until Wednesday.
Literally said that wasn't an ad, but you read that off as such an ad read.
Too bad.
We are not sponsored.
I wish, but too bad the promotion's over on Wednesday. So take advantage of it now while you can. But I'm sure this episode will be uploaded on Wednesday. So, whoops.
Oh, you missed the deal. Sorry about it.
My bad. But for $5.99, you know you can get a 2-topping pizza from Little Caesars. Not sponsored, by the way, but Little Caesars is offering. I'm just playing. I should do brand deals. What do you think?
You absolutely could. You got it down.
I'm trying to think. Give me like a random I'm not gonna say
Raid Shadow Legends.
What?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid, the power killer for all your roaches. Enjoy your summer with the Raid.
Okay. I was thinking the mobile game, but Raid Killer works as well.
I was thinking of Roach Killer. Oh, it's going to be a long summer, but it's okay.
Oh, did I ever tell you what the total was for the new PC?
No, but I do know have a total for you. You get a deal now at Walmart. For 2 packs of sunscreen. You know, those UV rays are hitting a little bit this summer, especially in July.
Make sure you go down to your She even sold me on sunscreen.
Neutrogena?
Neutrogena.
That was a good sunscreen. Not only does it does not really smell like sunscreen. and it goes on kind of like lotion, but it's not too oily or nothing, and it lasts a little bit longer than your banana boat. So grow up and get Neutrogena.
It's actually pretty good.
Banana boat is cheap and full of chemicals. Not sponsored in any way. Neutrogena, the way to go.
God, dude.
If anybody is listening to if any like company is listening to this, please sponsor me. Like, you don't have to pay me or nothing. I'm saying this now. Look, you don't have to pay me right now, but please sponsor us or sponsor me. One of us. It can be a hair care product. It can be food, preferably food, but it can be anything. Just please sponsor us, because we're not new to the game, but we're new to your game. And with that, Gatorade, quench your thirst. I think I am more than capable of producing a good brand deal for y'all. So I think if y'all want like a spokesperson with one eyeball, call me. I can do that for you. I can straighten it up and sell you like an 8-ball on a pool table. So please sponsor us. Ooh, I almost hit us with that ASPCA commercial. In the arms.
I don't need this. Everybody be crying when the dog be crying.
But still, we got a free sponsor deal on animal shelter.
Gladly.
I'm gonna start going to like, local restaurants down here and just asking, can y'all sponsor me? Nope, no cost. Just please sponsor me. I'll shout out your restaurant.
You just want a sponsor to sponsor.
Yeah, but like, you don't have to pay me. Like, if it's like a Mexican restaurant, just slide me some queso. We're cool.
That's
and some
real though.
Fresh chips. Like, if you give me chips and queso, I promise you, I will give you a 10 out of 10 review. I have over 10,000 reviews on like. I have 10,000 views on my Google review. I think I could help you out a little bit. I think I could. Don't ask me about that one view that's like that one review is like 10,000. I shouted out one cupcake place, and next you know, my entire review blew up.
Did you write like a sentence, or did you write like a novel?
I said, y'all, this place is 10 out of 10. Like, the best place in town. It was an hour and a half drive, but the best place in town, the best cupcakes. They got different flavors. I had the strawberry shortcake. I got a whole variety assortment, even though I got them for free. Literally, I got 6 free cupcakes, and I only paid for 2. Wow. But I good times. But
this is why Steam got product for free in their reviews.
No, the owner literally gave me 6 free cupcakes, and I ended up buying I think 2 or 3 additional ones. She didn't have to do that, but I took that and I was like, these are really good. And I gave her like one of my best reviews ever, and I've had like 10,000 plus views on it off of that one review. And I was like, these cupcakes are like top tier, A1 fresh. Like, y'all better run, don't walk down there, especially on $1 Thursdays. Go get your cupcakes, because these are good. I had the blue velvet. I would fight somebody's mama for a cupcake. That's how good these cupcakes were. And if this lady paid me to give her a review, the same treatment. But she didn't pay me. She gave me free cupcakes. But even if they weren't good,
sounds paid to me.
But the thing was, even if they weren't good, I would be like, 4 stars. Or like, they're not the best, but the service was really good. No, this lady got 5 stars because the service was good. The product was good. And overall, her service, like her entire business, it's good. Will I shout it out in this episode? Absolutely not, because I'm gatekeeping this store. But definitely, like, it was a 10 out of 10 experience. Even though the drive sucked, the cupcakes were worth it.
You'll find her review on Google.
If y'all find my review on Google, I swear I will burn that place down. Nobody would be getting a cupcake.
I rarely review places except if they have like, if they are screaming with something.
Somebody texted me for a review the other day, and I was like, yeah, I got you. Excuse my language, I bullshitted that review. Because 1, I've never been to Pittsburgh. 2, I've never been to this restaurant. 3, it's Linnell, so I gave her the best of the best reviews I can give her. What did I say? Leno was the best. She was my best. She was the best server. Not only was the food good, but her personality, 10 out of 10. Give her a raise. And who am I? The girl with the 10,000 view cupcake review in the state of Georgia, commenting on something in Pittsburgh.
You should become a cupcake reviewer. Seems like you have success.
Don't do that, because that would hurt everybody's feelings with a bad cupcake.
The Gordon Ramsay of cupcakes.
Like, somebody was like, yeah, like, this one girl made cupcakes. I never got to wrap this up. This one girl made cupcakes. And they were good. I'm not going to lie. They were like Cookie Monster cupcakes. So it was like blue cake with like a made from scratch, like cookie batter, icing kind of thing. And the icing was very creamy. I don't really care for creamy icing because it gave off like cream cheese, which I don't like. But her icing was good. The cookies were made from scratch. The cake, the only problem with it was that like it was dense, and like it wasn't dry. It was just very like, it was like a thick tasting like cake. Now, if it was bigger, it would have been really good. But the cake it wasn't dry. It was just very dense. And everybody kept saying, oh, her cake is dry. It's not dry. If it's dry, it's crumbly. Now, I'm like a fat kid in a candy store when it comes to a cupcake. You can't tell me nothing. Like, I know what's good and I know what's not good.
I think I've had one really good cupcake before.
Your mommy made it for you?
No. God, no. No, she makes spice cookies.
You said
and them things are
spice cookies?
Mm-hmm.
What, like snickerdoodle?
Yeah, those two.
So the basic Caucasian mother cookies.
I haven't found a basic Caucasian mother that makes cookies like that.
I have sugar cookies. Oh, plain sugar cookies.
No, no. Sugar cookies, awful.
Also, insomnia cookies, mid. Sorry, go ahead.
Insomnia cookies?
Yeah, we had, like, they brought it to us, like, at work last week, and I had one, mid. It's up there with crumble. It's not that good. It's overrated.
Were you talking about those cookies that were in there?
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
It's okay. You weren't missing much.
It didn't look like it. It looked more like a decoration than anything.
Wait, what cookies are you talking about?
The anniversary ones.
Oh, no. Those are good. Glazed cookies are really good. Michael, you did a great job. Tell your wife that she needs to make some more cookies. I wasn't talking about those. Yeah, I was not talking about those. We had insomnia cookies. Apparently everybody likes those because, like, I don't know, like I don't know. They're not good. Like, I had a sugar cookie and it tasted like lemon, and I was like,
I don't know why that one's such a common one. Lemon cookies just feel weird.
I mean, there's like, I've had like good lemon cookies, but these are like, it's overrated. Like, I'd rather eat a crumble cookie that's not cooked all the way than eat an insomnia cookie.
Wow.
Sorry, crumble. It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Like that pink sugar cookie, A1. When it was warm, it was good. Now, can't do it. Will not do it.
No more cookie.
You know what we need to do? We need to go to like a local bakery or something and just like review like their treats or something. Oh no. We need to go to Crumble Kiki. We need to go to Crumble like on a good week, like when they have like a good lineup. We pitch in money for it, and we just rate the cookies.
Oh, to have like a full cookie review?
Yeah, because I think it's like they give, like I think they make like 4 or 5 cookies like each week. Like they're all different. So I think like we should find a good week and just go up there and just go get some. And if they're trash, we're not sponsored. We'll let you know. I will let you know.
We're gonna have some harsh reviews.
Chocolate dunk cookie? Nope. 2 out of 10.
Chocolate dunk cookie.
No, I was gonna say chunk, but I end up getting like the boom, like the boom guys in my head. Triple chocolate cookie that gets 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry your dad died. He gets 3 booms. Boom! Boom! Speaking of Costco, guys. I had a hot dog. I had a hot dog from Costco. It was so good. It was really good.
They were good. Costco hot dogs, they're classics.
Now that chicken bake, I don't know. That's a heart attack in a bag. I don't know how I feel about that.
I haven't had the chicken bake. I'm
scared because it's like rotisserie chicken with like Caesar dressing in it, and then it's covered in like some type of like bread.
Not gonna lie, that sounds good.
Yeah, but like I'm scared of Caesar dressing. That's the only thing. And then they do have like giant Caesar salads.
Wait.
Talking about a buffalo calzone?
No. Buffalo chicken dip. That is literally...
That's everybody's go-to dish right there.
And the problem?
You're going to have heartburn before you turn 30.
Great. It's just... My family eats spicy food. A lot of spicy food. I think
I can just see it now. Like, somebody makes you buffalo chicken dip for your birthday. You wake up and you're just a fat kid with a bowl of like dip in your bed.
Good, bro. I want to be the fat kid with dip in my bed.
You wake up, I got a chip up under my arm. Ooh, that dip. That's something you would do.
Wait, just like...
For real.
I would.
Like, I mean, buffalo chicken dip, it is good. Like, when it's made like perfectly, it's really good. Like, I've had like different versions of it where it's like the chicken can be like either like too chopped or like it's not chopped enough, and it's just like pieces of chicken in it. But the one that like I think the one that I had, I think you had it too. The buffalo chicken dip, like the chicken was like so finely chopped. I thought it was like put into like a blender, and it was like mixed in like with the buffalo sauce and everything. Like I tasted dip, but like little to no chicken.
Yeah, there are different, and I do have my preference. I don't know how to make it yet, because if I did, I'd be dangerous, and I'd make it 24/7.
I mean, like I said, there's different versions of it, but like the one that I'm referring to, I think you had it last year, but it was like that chicken, like I think it was put into like a food processor or something, because that thing was so finely chopped. I don't know. Like, if it was cube chicken, I wouldn't even know what it was. Like...
Which one are you talking about?
I can't say whose dip it was. It was when we had that big old party where you about lost your mind. Cabin 23.
I know what you're talking about now. I don't know who made it, though.
Oh, I know who made it. I mean, it wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. It was not bad. It was just the chicken.
Yeah, dude, I still would eat it. It's still buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that chicken was like so finely chopped that I was like, "Where's the chicken?" Like, I want to be able to see pieces of chicken within the dish. Like, I don't want like a big old piece of rotisserie chicken like sticking out of it, but I want to see like, you know, shredded, like you took like a fork and you shredded it and everything, and you mixed it in with your stuff. But if I can't taste the chicken, that's just dip.
And dip is still good.
Not all dip is good.
Buffalo dip?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. My aunt makes it the best so far. That's my favorite one that I've had.
I think, my mom, Rotel dip. That's a good one. I like Rotel dip as well.
Rotel dip's good.
Like, my mom makes, like, I think we use Velveeta. Like, we don't ever use Velveeta cheese, like, for anything but Rotel dip. And it's so good. Did you just roll your eyes?
No, my fan's on, and it's like wind's hitting my eyes, and it's hurting.
I was about to say, bash my mama's Rotel dip. That's fine. You don't have to come over.
No. We don't mess with the Rotel dip. The Rotel dip's good.
It's pretty good. Now, have you ever had, like, food that, like, you're so used to it, but then when somebody else makes it, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yes. Spaghetti.
Oh. I hate spaghetti.
Dude, I can't eat anybody's spaghetti other than my mom's. It's so bad.
I don't like spaghetti. Like,
No, it's
I'm not bashing this person for making like pasta salad, okay? Like their pasta salad, like their version, it's how they make no. Chicken Alfredo. That's what it was. It was like chicken Alfredo. So my mom's chicken Alfredo, it's pretty good. I've had like Alfredo that was like, it tasted odd. And I was like, what is in this? And they're like, Italian dressing. Dressing does not belong in fettuccine Alfredo. Or even just plain chicken Alfredo. You don't put dressing in every damn thing. Leave it be. Like I'll eat it and everything, and I won't, like, I'm not going to be just, like, I'm not bashing this person for cooking. Everybody's different in the kitchen. I don't cook, so I can't really complain. A free meal is a free meal, but if it gets a little tangy, I can't mess with it. And that pasta was tangy. Like, it was good, though. It's just, like I said, like, when you go to, like, certain people's houses, you're like, I've had better. This isn't bad, but it's not good. Would I eat it again? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't eat it, like, if my mom made the version of it, I wouldn't eat it, but. Or, like, you've had pasta salad before, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what goes in pasta salad?
God, no.
Okay,
Noodles.
So how my mom makes it.
Whatever they're called.
So I'm gonna give you two different versions. So my mom makes it with, like, she goes bow tie noodles, grilled chicken, Italian dressing, feta cheese, and then tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
I've had pasta salad, like those, like the swirly noodles, kind of.
The twists.
Yeah, so it's like the twist noodles, Italian dressing, cucumbers,
okay,
mini pepperonis.
All right.
And
interesting.
I don't think there was chicken in it.
No, chicken. I mean, I guess if you're replacing with pepperoni, then all right. But
and then
chicken.
I've had another pasta salad. It was the twist noodles again.
Yeah. Those are a pretty common one.
I think it was Italian dressing, but this one had cucumbers and tomatoes. And I don't think I had chicken either.
No meat at all?
And I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
And then I've also had it. I've also had this. This came from like a restaurant. It was like you've had potato salad before, right?
I have. I'm not really a fan of it though.
Have you ever had the one, like, okay, there's two different versions of it. You have the one with mustard and the one with mayo.
I think it was mayo.
Okay, so you know the one with mayo tastes a whole lot different than the one with mustard.
I don't know if I've tried the mustard one, but I
The mustard
assume it
one is
does. Like those are two very different things.
The mayo one is like more, I think it's more popular. So I went to a restaurant. It was pasta salad, but it was like the twist noodles again with that mayo, like potato salad mixture, whatever that is. And then maybe a few peppers, and that's it. And I think like my favorite, like my go-to is probably gonna, like, the restaurant one, it was pretty good, but it tasted like potato salad. So I was like, there's no potatoes in this, so what the fuck is this? But that one was good. Would I eat it like alone anywhere? Probably not. But like if it was offered to me at a restaurant, probably. And then of course my mom's, and then the one that had the cucumbers and the pepperonis. That one, it's okay. It's okay.
This is why I don't trust people when they say I'm gonna make pasta salad. What are you making? What the hell are you making?
Just pasta and salad. But like, no, the cucumbers, I was like, dog, you don't put cucumbers in a pasta salad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Look,
like how my mom makes it. Like I don't like tomatoes, but how my mom makes it, it's really good. Like I won't eat the tomatoes, but I like the feta cheese, the chicken, and the pasta, and of course the dressing.
Oh wait, you're telling me none of them added cheese?
No. My mom had feta cheese.
Yeah. Did any of the others have cheese?
Mm-mm.
What?
No, there was pepperonis in one. There was cucumbers in another. and there was like a mayo mixture in the other.
No cheese?
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so messed up.
But that Alfredo pasta, and the thing is, the dressing that is used that I enjoy with my mother's pasta, it's like it's Italian dressing. It's not like the one from not the one from Olive Garden or nothing. But it's like the Kraft. I think it's Kraft, Italian dressing, which is not bad. But the Alfredo pasta that I've had, like I said, it's a little different. It's the Olive Garden dressing, but that's a little tangy, but it's okay. It's fine. Like I'm
good.
I'm a big texture person, so if I'm eating your dish and it tastes like I can, like, I'm not gonna say I can separate it, but if I feel like everything tastes like one big clump of food, I'm gonna be upset. I should be able to distinguish what I'm eating.
Yeah.
But when the chicken ends up turning, like, when the pasta is so soft that it mixes with the chicken and the chicken ends up being pretty thick and it mixes, well, not thick, pretty thin, and it mixes with the dressing, and then now you have a clump of meat in your mouth. I don't like that. Pause.
Oh my god, dude.
I didn't mean it like that, but I'm just like, it's not like, it's very like, everything's like mushed together. If you can't make pasta, I know I can't cook, but I know how to make pasta. I like my pasta a little bit al dente. But if you make your pasta to the point where like that shit is like about to be separated when it touches your tongue, don't be in the kitchen anymore. Your noodles should not be so soft that it blends in with the meat or the sauce or whatever you're using. Like Kobe may like that. He's, trailer park trash, but
buffalo chicken bake,
that sounds like a heart attack within bread. That sounds like a heart attack.
You afraid of spicy things?
Not really.
It's so good though.
What's the one dish that like you were like, besides spaghetti, what is the one dish that you refuse to eat?
Just like,
it can be like a dessert, it can be food, a snack. What's the one thing you refuse to eat?
Refuse to eat.
Because I got a few, but I know my go-to.
I'd say there's probably a couple. Like cranberries, if they do that, which is what? Spinach. I'm not a huge fan of spinach. I do try it every now and again just because maybe I'll like it one day. Maybe I'll be Popeye. And okra. Never been a fan of okra.
When I was in high school, I used to take, like, they used to give us fried okra. And I was like, oh yeah, I love okra. And so all the kids, they would give me their okra. All I would do, I would bite like part of like that fried like crust. And then I would just throw the okra and just eat the crust. Okra is so nasty.
Eating straight fried.
I don't like it's the texture of okra. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like okra either though, so I get it.
No, chitlins is still like a top.
Corn. My whole family likes corn, and they're annoyed at the fact that I don't. But I try it every year, you never know.
Onions, I don't like onions.
See, I'm actually okay with onions.
My mom made me a patty melt the other day. I bit into like 5 onions. I said, if you hate me, just say that.
I don't mind onions.
Because it was slimy, and I'm like, that's disgusting.
You're talking about those, not like, I get you.
I mean, it was cooked, but it was just like, I don't like onions. And then like I went to my room and I was like, what is that on my leg? And I picked it up, like, because it was like, I thought it was like something like for my dog or something. I picked it up. It was literally a piece of onion. I said, what the fuck? Like, all I smelled was fucking must. I'm about to wrap this up real quick.
We are approaching
an hour. But that is fun because this is enough to last you this week, next week, and then we'll come back. It's Summer Chronicles, baby. We're going to keep this going all summer long.
Yeah. So, savor it.
Speaking of must, I can wrap this up. It is the summertime. It is getting hotter. It does not matter where you live. It is getting hotter. Throw on some deodorant. Throw on some cologne. Because we would not be stinking this summer.
Yeah.
And if you stink, I will call you out. Do not ruin my summer because you want to smell like an old ass onion off of Shrek's farm. I don't want to hear it. Class of 2025, congratulations once again. We are proud of you. And whatever you decide to do, be great at it. I don't care what it is. Go be great. If you want to try new food, go for it. If not, I don't care. Kobe, we gotta add.
What do I gotta add? RTX 5080, Ryzen 7, AMD 9080.
Is that a PC?
Yeah, it's my PC parts.
And Gatorade, sponsor us, please. Paige Beckers, please hit me up and sponsor us because I'm out of apple juice and I need something to quench my thirst right now. So, please send me some orange Gatorades or something, or a local organic company. Send me some juice. Your homegirl's thirsty. And what, Kobe?
She thirsty. I hit us with an ad read before you go.
I love Gatorade. Gatorade has always been part of my life since I was a kid. Going to the park, orange Gatorade. Going to a basketball game, orange Gatorade. When the coach is mad at me, red Gatorade. Fuck that. I want orange Gatorade. I love orange Gatorade. Sprite? Come on, Coke. Sponsor me, please. I'm in your hometown. Please, sponsor me. But
I'm in your hometown.
But if it's an organic juice, please, sponsor me. Like, I will do you right. I will give you the best brand deal ever that you have ever... Hell, you can pay me 5 cents. I will do the best I can if you send me a supply of juice. I do not care. I love juice. Grape juice, to be exact. But that's whoever's listening.
Wow. How typical.
But I will do my best. Like, if organic farms or something, I don't know. Send me something. I will grab it and I will chug it with the label out or something. Apple and Eve, sponsor me, please. I love y'all. Honestly, I do. The fruit punch, please send me some fruit punch. But with all that being said, go get a Gatorade and quench your thirst. Take advantage of that deal on Verizon if it's not Wednesday. And Paige Beckers, if you're listening to this, I love you. Please send me a Gatorade. And with all that being said, welcome to Summer Chronicles, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye!